Okay, so let's get started. For this recipe, you need either 1 or 2 potatoes, okay? You can either choose to use 1 or 2. Okay, now all you like to do is remove the skin of the potato, and I'll be right back. Okay, so as you guys can see, I didn't really do a good job peeling it, but yeah. Now, next thing you like to do is cut this okay? So how I like to do it is like cut it in half, then maybe like flip it around, then cut it in half, then cut it into cubes, okay? Or you cut it in half, then you just do like 1, 2, 3, and you're done. Okay? Same for this one. So the recipes are gonna be a little bit different if you're using 1 or 2 potatoes, and I'll tell you the difference once I'm done cutting it myself, okay? Okay, so I assume that the difference in the cutting is different. This is the half one. Like you cut in half, then you just do like right here. And this one is the half and the half, okay? Anyways, then let's go get one more thing now, and yeah, 1 or 2 things, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the recipes is gonna be different if you're using 1 or 2 potatoes because of the tomatoes, okay? For the tomatoes, if you're using 1 or 2, if you're using 2 potatoes, then it's half, okay? If you're using 1 potato, like if I was using this only, it was gonna be 1, like half of half, okay? If that makes sense. So if you're using 1 potato, it's half of this half right here. If you're using 2 potatoes, then it's half of the whole thing, okay? So yeah, I'm using this whole half because it's 2 potatoes, okay? By the way, you can skip on the potatoes because it's a super important part of this recipe. Trust me, it's gonna make your food so much more delicious than it seems, okay? So don't skip the tomatoes, okay? Oh, and one more thing, you should watch all of these ingredients just so you can bring like germs into your system, okay? Then now you're going to want to cut your tomatoes according to how many potatoes you're using, okay? So yeah. And by the way, it doesn't matter how you cut your potato, okay? Your tomatoes or your potato or anything on this ingredient. I'm not sure looks do matter, but the taste matters more, right? To me. Next, you're gonna be using onion. I won't say this is optional. Yeah, this is not optional as well. So, if you're using like 1 potato, it's half of the onion, okay? Then if you're using like 2 potatoes, is half of the onion, okay? Okay? As I said before, it doesn't matter how you cut it, okay? To me, at least. But to you, looks do matter in your food, so you can cut it any way you want to, okay? And last but not least, for the vegetables, you need bell pepper. It doesn't matter what color you choose or whatever. Now, it doesn't matter the size of the bell pepper as well, but I like doing it wherever I see like the mark right here. So now I'll just cut it right there, okay? I'm so sorry, this video is kind of dull. I didn't have my tripod today. I really want to do this video, okay? So don't judge, okay? For the bell pepper, it doesn't really matter the size. You can do any size you want. You can even do like the whole bell pepper, I think. But yeah, let's not just go too crazy with it. So now all we like to do is cut this, and I'll show you guys what to do next. Okay, so next step, once you're done washing your potatoes right here, you will want to put in some chicken flavored bunion or anything you use to flavor your your food with, because that's where all of the goodness is coming from. Okay, so I like using chicken flavored bun because it's easy, it's sweet, and yeah, don't just eat it raw. So I'm just gonna be putting in chicken flavored bun. Now, if you hadn't made too much, I'm not really sure it's gonna make it too salty, because the potatoes once it, like, I'm not really sure, but I'll say you can put as much as you want or as little as you want. Just mind the salt level, okay? I'll say like do it until it reaches the whole potato and mix that together. Then now get a pot and add in your potatoes and your tomatoes, onions, and bell pepper. And for the bell pepper, it doesn't matter what color you choose as well, okay? And now to this pot, I will say you should add in like hot water from your pump, just so it can make the boiling process a little bit faster, but it actually depends on you as well, okay? And I will say you should fill your pot up with to cover your food only. So I'm gonna stop right there because it's covering my food. And yeah. Now all I like to do is boil until it's cooked, and of course I'll be stirring in as well, just to make sure the seasoning is going everywhere. I needed to. Then I'm gonna be adding in some pepper because I do like it, and yeah, not like cayenne pepper or anything like that. I mean like blended pepper, because it's gonna give it like a little bit of taste to it. It's gonna be so good, promise me. No, trust me, I swear. Yeah, trust me, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna make this food much more enjoyable to the taste. But don't add in too crazy. No, don't add in too much, or don't go too crazy, because pepper is hot, right? You don't want your food to be way too sad, way too spicy, and you're not able to eat it. So just be able to put the amount you're able to eat, okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna add in some pepper, and I'll allow this to boil. And yeah, after it's boiled, then we come back for test. Okay, before we do that, I would like to say this inspiration did not come from YouTube. I was actually planning on making mashed potatoes with the potatoes, but then I had some tomatoes here and all those things, so I decided to make this recipe. So I was watching total drama TV, something like that, and I guess it just came out of the blue. So if you do see this out of anywhere, I did not copy it or anything like that. This is my original, and yeah, just wanted to make sure you guys know, okay? And don't forget to stir. Ugh. So once you feel like the potatoes boiled, you can take it out and put it in like a bowl, okay? Of course, stir out the water. And yeah, so I'll be right back. So now this is either two things. This is either like something to put over it. Yeah, so this is like a stew to put over your potatoes if you feel like it doesn't have enough, okay? Okay, so the decoration, it depends on you as well. Everything actually from the boiling process actually depends on you. It depends on how thick you want your soup to be, on how you want it to be, like, yeah. So let me just snap a quick picture of this. And I promise you this is so good. You will just have to try out for yourself. And then I use the pepper because I like my peppers. So yeah, I just put my gum right there. And dip that into sauce real good. Then cheers. Okay, I went overboard with the pepper, but this is so good. You just have to try it out for yourself. Yeah. This reminds me about a dish I liked. No, I like. So this is pretty good. You should really try it out if you like potatoes or anything like that. So cheers again. And peace out. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching.